Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jared Blair, and this is a list of my favorite wrestling matches. I did a few of these already. I went and checked my last one. Everything pretty much changed except for the top two. There will be no changes in those. Those will be one and two like last time. So if you watched the last video or the last top 10 list, it's gonna be the same. Uh, I looked at my last list just to see if I had anything the same as well. Um, and it's pretty WWE heavy. That is pretty much what I watch right now. But I am getting back into ROH and stuff like that. So at this moment, I don't really care. So I kind of watch right at the moment. I'm busy making these videos. Also, yes, before you ask, Seth Rollins is my favorite wrestler, and you'll see why I say that. Let's dive into the list. Number 10, Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky, Evolution 2. I was waiting for Evolution 2. It came 7 years after the first one, and I hope we won't have to wait another 7 years for it. This is an amazing cap to Evolution. Naomi cashing in. I wasn't a huge fan of that, but Rhea and Io did well. Sorry, my dogs are walking around in the background. After the match, I thought Paige was going to return as she had just left AEW, and they lingered a little long on the entrance ramp. And since CM Punk came back at Survivor Series 23, I thought they were going to do the same thing, but I guess I didn't want to pull that trigger yet. I was hoping, and maybe she comes back at the Rumble. I wrote this before the Royal Rumble. Obviously, that did not happen. But hopefully Mania. Number 9, AJ Styles versus Brock Lesnar, Survivor Series 2017. Now, in the lead up to Survivor Series in 2017, Jinder Mahal was the WWE champion. A lot of people didn't like that. Creative Jinder wasn't going to bring enough pay-per-view buys in or tickets bought, since they weren't even close to filling up the stadium when he was champion. So at the last minute, they had AJ Styles win. To take on Brock. I thought they did very well. This is a good match, and it looks like Brock tried to kill Styles. One major moment was when Styles had him in the calf crusher, and Brock slams him into the mat a few times to get him to let go. Brock won, but AJ did very well. It's a very good match. I really like it. Number 8, Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus CM Punk, WrestleMania 41. This might be recency bias on my part, but I really thought this match was good, and I'm glad CM Punk finally got the main event WrestleMania. Rollins, however, is the reason this is on the list, obviously. This match was dope. A lot of people I saw on Instagram called it kind of mid, and they didn't like it. I don't know if anyone liked it really, but I did. I know my friends did. And honestly, that's kind of all that matters. Number 7, Shane McMahon versus AJ Styles, Mania 33. I was super excited for Shane's return to WWE in 2016. I expected Shane to wrestle someone. I was not expecting him to take on Styles, of all people. It was a good match, though. AJ is amazing, like always, but Shane isn't a slouch. There are videos of him, at least there used to be, of Shane training, and he was doing pretty well at the time. Shane needs more recognition for the dedication he's had in the last few matches he had in WWE. Number 6, Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins, Money in the Bank 2016. The night every Shield member held the WWE title. Seth got hurt in October of 2015 and had to have knee surgery, so he dropped the WWE title. So leading up to Survivor Series, WWE had a tournament. I love tournaments. The finals at Survivor Series was Dean versus Roman. Roman wins, gets cashed in on by Sheamus. Dean then takes on Trips at Roadblock and was the runner-up to the Royal Rumble in 2016. WrestleMania 32 was Roman and Triple H, where Roman was finally crowned WWE champion, and we all hated it. Rollins returned and wanted Roman for the title. Money in the Bank 16 was that match. It was a good match, and Rollins won, but then the Lunatic Fringe, I hate that nickname, cashes in on Seth and becomes champion for the first time. I think he was W champion 3 total times, so I was pretty happy for him. Number 5, Nick Aldis versus Cody All In 2018. Up to this point, All In had been pretty much like a party celebrating wrestling, especially independent wrestling at the time. The main event, though, while still celebrating wrestling, was more serious, as it was for the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship. Cody worked well with Aldis, and this was my first introduction to Nick Aldis. I am glad Cody won, and it was a great cap-off for All In. The only problem I have is that ROH owned this show, So they wouldn't let AEW do anything with it until obviously they got bought out by AEW. So now they can do whatever they want. Number 4, AJ Lee and Paige versus the Bella Twins, WrestleMania 31. Now, if you listen to the Reviewing All Comers podcast, you know that I like this match. I was kind of upset that the Divas Champion, Nikki Bella, had a tag match and not a dedicated championship match, although this was a retirement match for AJ Lee a year after her husband, Phil Brooks, was fired. A good send-off, I think. Number 3, Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar, WrestleMania 31. Yes, another Mania 31 match. This was my first live Mania that my family watched all together. I was not high on this match at all. I hated Roman, and while Lesnar's cool, I didn't really want him to be champion. Still after this, and then boom, the hard rock drums of Seth Rollins' theme. He's running down as fast as he can with that dope gold MITB case. Roman spears Lesnar after Rollins cashes in, and Rollins stomps Roman, and the greatest Mania call of all time from Michael Cole.
He stole one! Rollins with the heist of the century! Brilliant!
Number 2, Bray Wyatt versus John Cena, WrestleMania 36. This match, still amazing, still one of my favorites. I love the storytelling, and you can tell Bray had a lot to do with this match. I put matches in quotes, and if you have seen the show, you know why, and if you haven't seen the show, I recommend it. I don't have a lot more to say than it is amazing. It's high recommendation. Check it out when you can. I believe it should be on Netflix now. But this was also the Pandemic Mania, so just know that going in. Honorable mentions time. We're just gonna lightning speed this real quick. 1, John Cena versus Seth Rollins, Night of Champions 2015. Cena versus Rollins was great, and a great follow-up to the Jon Stewart interference at SummerSlam the month prior. Although it didn't help that Seth had 2 championship matches back-to-back. Kind of hurt him. 2, Women's Money in the Bank Ladder Match 2017. I'm a Carmella fan, always have been, always will be. I love that she had a helper, in this case James Ellsworth, and got the briefcase for her. She was an amazing heel. I loved her in-ring work and promos, and I know she's happy being a mother, but I hope we can get an official retirement in the ring, or maybe, another run, who knows. Number 3, Randy Orton versus Joe Hendry, WrestleMania 41. Again, recency bias probably. This was a short match, but I love seeing the then TNA champion on a WWE show, especially a WrestleMania show. Too short for my personal liking, but oh well. And number 1, the one everyone's been waiting for. The Shield versus Team Hell No and Ryback. TLC 2012. Yes, this is still my favorite match. Nothing will be better than this match. I don't care what happens. Seth Rollins could clone himself. It could be 3 Seth Rollins and, I don't know, 3 Roman Reigns. I would still love this match. It's still be my favorite. If I was going to show someone a wrestling match to really get them into it, this would be the match. This is the beginning of your wrestling fandom, I promise. With the Shield still being new, they take on Ryback, someone Vince was high on at the time, and Team Hell No, a tag team made up with a Dragon and Undertaker's younger brother that he tried to kill, in a TLC match to try to kill the 3-headed dog that was the Shield. Amazing match, and no one is telling me any different. Thank you everybody for watching. I'm sorry that most of these are WWE, but again, it's mostly what I've been watching lately. I've watched a little bit of TNA. I'm starting to get back into AEW a little bit of ROH here and there, but we'll see what we can do next. Subscribe for more if you like lists like these, or you like me to just kind of ramble for a while, and I'll see you all Tuesday.